Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I will be taking you to Las Vegas with me and my husband for IBS Las Vegas 2022, which is the International Beauty Show. Let's go. So we're on the light rail headed to the airport. The airport is out the window, but I'm heading that way so that person doesn't have to be in it. We're heading to Vegas for the International Beauty Show. I'm going for nail tech stuff, so I'm about to hop off.
Now entering SeaTac Airport. Doors to my left.
Here we go.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of freaky. I know we're in a desert and there's mirages, but...
Okay, we made it. I'm not gonna die to Katy Perry. Okay.
Weird tunnel, huh?
That was a little freaky.
Yeah, it was.
And cool.
Yes. Oh, and then it's just a loop, so they just keep going, picking people up and coming back. Alright. So once we got there, Marcos and I ran to my first class, which was on blooming gel, and it was being put on by the Gelish company.
If there's no base on the free edge, the color won't stay on the free edge, it will shrink. Now if you touch the skin, before you cure, what I do is I wipe it away with a pusher. I don't take a brush with acetone or something like with nail polish. I take my pusher and immediately cure it. Okay, so immediately. Because when we're just painting with nail polish, we can just, paint 5 and say, oh, there's a little on her toe, I'll get it all before top coat, and it's no big deal. With gel, it will keep running back to that place where it touched on the skin. So you have to deal with it immediately. That's the important thing. And then the other important thing is just not to do it in the first place.
Jesse was a great educator. It was great meeting him, and he also showed us 4 different ways in which you could use blooming gel, as you see here on the model. The second class Marcos and I attended was one on being book solid, hosted by January. It was a great talk by an amazing woman with a great story. I did not get any footage because it was so good. I was taking notes the entire time, but January is awesome. Follow her on Instagram. She's an amazing barber. We finished out the remainder of our day in a polygel class with Jesse again. So he is using Gelish products. Marcos was able to get some footage of me getting my nails done. I got my prayers answered, and I volunteered and got my nails done by one of the educators at IBS. So Jesse is just showing 4 different methods of how you can use the polygel, either if you want to just do an overlay, if you would like to do French tip, if you would like to have a French tip but encapsulated colors and glitters, and you will see a picture at the end of the final product. But I'm going to leave this snippet here so you guys can see and get educated yourself.
See it?
Yeah.
So So start with a flat angle and then raise it for the blending. And you can see it's starting to form a line, but we're going to make the blending even better with Cover Pink. So I just smooth this out. And now this is what I was talking about, you can flash cure. Because I don't want to sit for a whole minute and wait for this white to cure and then do it again another minute. So now I'm going to apply Cover Pink, which is our opaque pink, and I'm going to use that to color the nail bed. And you can see that we're not in a hurry, it's not running anywhere. So you can do this step to 5 fingers. That's other difficulty with hard gel, is because of its runny consistency, you have to, it takes some planning, you know, to like do all of the steps because the product will run into the skin. So I pull the skin tight, and now I'm just coloring the nail bed with Cover Pink. So I go up to the cuticle area, and then I leave a small margin away from the cuticle area, so I'm blending the Cover Pink into her natural nail, so that when it grows out it looks nice.
Do you use hard gel in your salon, or do you use just waving powder?
I use hard gel, yeah. So I use hard gel for covering natural nails, and I use poly gel for nails that are weak or extensions. Like if you walked in, I would use hard gel because you already have nice nails, you're happy with the length of them, and they grow to a nice shape, they're not flat or weird. Poly gel is what I use when I have an imperfect nail surface that's flat or curvy like a spoon, or grows like a triangle, you know, where it's really wide on the ends. So when I have to correct things, I use poly gel.
And is it just because poly gel is easier to sculpt?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, and because it doesn't get hot, so I can build with it without making my customer really uncomfortable. Yes, exactly. So we can do like an inlay French with poly gel this way. So once you're happy with the free edge that you want, you can cure it for 30 seconds.
And this is a look Jesse hooked me up with. It's cute, huh?
Back into the Tesla tunnel. Day 1 is over.
That's all.
I was good, baby. Oh, I see where we're at. Yeah, and I think the doors right there are the ones that have the IBS thing.
So on day 2 of the event, we got there and I headed directly to the waterless pedicure class, which I was really looking forward to. That was hosted by Jamie. I cannot remember how to pronounce her last name, but she is a PhD and she has a great salon in Carmel, California. I actually want to take some of her in-person classes, so I was really looking forward to this course. If I'm 100% honest, I would say I learned more about pedicures in her 90-minute class than I have in the entire 6 months of beauty school. That is nothing against the school, I'm just saying I was really happy about this class, and getting the information that I learned in Jamie's class, I would go to IBS just to take her one class, so it was awesome. So the conference was a 3-day conference, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, but we are leaving on Monday. So Sunday was my last day and I filled both Saturday and Sunday filled with classes the entire day. So Marcos and I ran to the exhibition hall so we could see everything, as we did not get to look at anything the first day because by the time we were done with classes, they were closing up the booths. So we ran down, checked out everything. I did not do any shopping, believe it or not, during this entire thing. I went there really to learn and to soak up as much information as possible, and I think IBS did a great job. I am very happy with the courses I took, and I would go again. I will be going again. I plan to do a training of some sort once a quarter, and I'm holding myself to that. IBS was a great start to that, and if you've never been and you are in the beauty industry, you should definitely check it out. Nails is a small portion of it. A lot of their other classes had to do with hair. And yeah, so here's just some clips from the exhibition hall, all the things that they have. It's fucking awesome. If you've ever been to IBS or any other beauty show that you recommend for nail technicians to learn, please let me know in the comments. I'm really looking forward to beefing up my skills.